Hi everyone, welcome back to Washi by That Collaboration. I'm so happy today um, because this stamp falls in line with spooky season. First of all, before we get started, I haven't did anything and I'm still thinking about it in my head. We're going to be using this Grumbacher watercolor paper. I don't remember where I got it from. So it's 8 by 8. It's a 140 pound and it's 30 sheets in here. I just took and cut it down to regular A2 size card, and that's what we have here. But the star of the show is going to be this sassy little lady right here. Can you see her? She's so cute. Bad thing is, no sentiment at all. Zero sentiment. So, yeah. I have an idea of what I want to try to do. So, I want to do some watercoloring. That's why we got watercolor paper. But I cut this down to card base size. So you can see she is doing some witchy stuff, and then it's a tiny little witch, a little ghost, a broom, a hat, potions, candles, and stuff. So what I want to do is I want to take the silky crayons that I have. I hope this works. I have some other stuff in the wings. I got some spray, but I want to take the silky green crayon, and I had got these a while back, y'all, from Ross for $6, and it's 24 in here. We don't use it that often. Uh, yeah. I also got some alcohol so I can spritz it if need be. All right. Let's get us a old dirty used watercolor brush. I use this for something else, and the glitter is still on there. It's been cleaned multiple times because I'm like, how could you do that to your brush? This is one of my favorite brushes too. So yeah. All right. So it's doing what I wanted it to do. You can achieve this multiple ways. I hope that you all are having a good day today. Today is Wednesday. Yay. You know, we didn't have school on Monday. Some people didn't have school last Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Some people didn't have school Monday, Tuesday. We went to school. The school district that my son is in is, I think, a little bit more strict than the school from last year. It's kind of like there are no fuss, no muss. This is what we do. Either you get in line or you don't. Um, he hasn't complained about it, and I'm not going to complain about it per se. I just need to do some adjusting in a few things, and we will be good. It's peeling up, so I don't know if this is cheap watercolor or not, and maybe I'm just doing it too hard. But you see it's all peely now, so I'm going to let this dry a little bit. Then we'll come back and stamp her down. And even though it's peely and everything, oh, and I done stamped her last, it's still going to work out, I think, at least, I hope. All right, so this is dry. Still has a little bit of peely on there. And I'll probably do a little bit, not anytime soon, but a little bit of watercolor research on paper to see. I don't know if that's super cheap, but the way it peeled up, it could be very inexpensive watercolor paper, or it could just be operator error. because that is a thing too, yeah. So I pulled out my little gems. Now we're going to stamp her up. Uh-oh. The bad part about this particular stamp set, it has no words. Not even boo, gotcha, any of that. Nothing. All right. The good thing is she's a solid print for the most part. If you wanted to color her up, you could. You could also ink her up in a different color. She is sassy. She is one sassy little witch lady. I tell you that. Also, last month's stamp set is Wonder and Dreamer 555s. I feel like you're not going to be able to guess this month's though. Uh, Cause you know what? I have written her and asked her, whose is this? Who picked this one? Uh, a few times this year. I think next time I'm gonna have a better. I'm gonna have a better mindset of who did what. All right, I'm gonna draw a little apothecary shelf right here. It's not gonna be a good one. Like it's not gonna be the code when I say a good one. I mean, you should be okay with that. Sometimes when you don't have what you need, you improvise. Y'all know I haven't embossed in a while this I don't think I did a lot of embossing. So get ready for that next year, I guess. I thought about doing the background, but I was like, you know what? No, because I really want to use these little tiny stamps. They are very cute. And so I feel like she is definitely whipping up something. She's conjuring up something. Right. Okay, that's one. All right, now I'm having a struggleville morning, y'all. Just so you know, nothing bad. Just it's the middle of the week, and while I'm excited that it's the middle of the week, I'm still struggling. Now this one right here has a little bat wing or something. If you look really close, you can read the labels. It's hard to see, but you could actually read the labels. And I'm not good with doing a shadow effect because I was like, I could make it where we have more of the same thing on one, but I'm not really good with that. And you can't see it because I didn't do a good job of stamping it, but yeah. These little tiny stamps can be so rough at times on us. I do want to get this ghost in, but I also want to do something to the edges of the paper. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it the way I need to get it. I won't be doing a sentiment on here. That's that's one of the things. Only because I don't have a. The one I would like to put on here is Boo. I don't remember if I have a Boo right away. Put this one on. Okay. I could have stamped them in different colors to give them a different hue. But and even though it's green background, I still feel like we could. I'm gonna color over these images with my alcohol marker. So not. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right. Let's go ahead and do that now. So I want this cauldron. I really want it to bubble up a different color than green. I always feel like I reach for green when I am doing certain things. And so I don't want it to be just green all the time. I woke up with spunk today, y'all. Pizzazz. Pss, 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 pss. Not really. But I did wake up with joy, more joyful. I found what I have been looking for a long time. One thing, so I got two more things to look for, which makes me excited. Excited. Very excited. All right, come on, lady. Let's do your face. You're using the color cream. She got some long hands, nails. We're gonna lend. We're gonna get help from the alcohol mark pens, gel pens. Excuse me. Just to give it a little bit of color. Could you imagine a witch is like, I'm a pastelloween witch, which means I only do stuff in pinks, oranges, and light purples. And all the other witches are like, who is this Jinn, whatever they have in their witch world? Definitely can't be what we have, right? Sparkly socks. I feel like witches have sparkle and pizzazz to them. Yeah, yeah. Cause who doesn't like shiny stuff? Especially like little monkeys, raccoons, the trash bandits that they are. All right. So I do have a white color pen for our ghost. And that probably would have been better done with an acrylic marker, a white acrylic marker. So I got to keep that in mind for next time. But I think it looks okay. All right, now I want to color the rest of her stockings. Give her a bold pop of purple. Lavender. Lavender it is, darlings. Now I don't have a shiny black, but I do have this black ink gel pen. All right, and now with the bucket, I want the bucket to have a few different colors bubbling out, bubbling out. I don't know what though. Let's see. If I was like that crafty person, I could put some eyeballs in here or something. Tiny, tiny eyeballs, but I'm not. We not that person. Have y'all ever wanted to mix up a few things? Like, I've told y'all I've been having this crazy headache for a while. It'll subside and come back, subside and come back. So I've been taking medicine. Not every day, but as needed, like when I wake up. Like, I'm going to get some Benadryl today. I have an appointment at 8 o'clock. So after the appointment, I'm going to leave the house. So I'm going to drop my son off, come home. And after I drop him off, I'm going to, after the appointment, I'm going to go to the store, run some adulting errands, run to the store and try this tonight. I'm gonna take the Benadryl probably around 7 o'clock my time, maybe 6:30 my time, so that I can actually wake up at a decent time in the morning because that stuff knocks your friend out. All right, now I told y'all I had bought this ruler from Michaels. Um, no, 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 no. I've been knocking everything over today, y'all. So these ruler right here, paper tearing edge ruler. I I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe I did it wrong. I mean, what's there to do wrong? You place it on there and you tear the paper. I'll show y'all. Unless I place the paper underneath the ruler and snatch it up. I read the instructions. It says place the paper guide tearing on paper with bevel edge facing up. This is the bevel edge. Then it says pull the paper towards you at a 45-degree angle. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the ruler may be too thick to pull the paper properly. I don't know though. So we're going to go back to the old way of doing it. Which is just tearing and pulling it up. Trying to keep it towards me though versus not. I want the paper to tear up so we can see the white part of it. Because if we tear down, this is how it's going to look. Which, I think I might leave this edge. Uh, yeah, let's just leave this edge for now. So now I need ink. Pull out this paper again. And where is our black soot? He has been called out to perform on this wonderful morning of destruction of paper. Oh, goodness. Oh, it has green on it. Great. Alrighty. All right. Now, I think we do want to drop a few purple dots on here. Unlike yesterday's, we don't want to make that kind of mess today. We're gonna. This could be a birthday card, right? Have a brewing day, a beautiful day. I don't know. I feel like it could be a birthday card. Let's see. Okay. Yay. I don't know if it's looking wickedly good or not, but we did it. Often I wonder why we pick up the stuff we just sprayed down. I think it's looking good. Let's go ahead and put a back on it. All right, so we're going to be using this paper right here. And I got it out of this Bo Bunny Joyful Christmas. Now I went ahead and tore the edge on this side because it didn't look right to me. Not tearing the edge. I wanted to kind of give the edges a little bit more of a crunchier look. So that's why I was going with black. But um I don't think I captured how black the darkness I want it to be. And I didn't want one edge to be all straight, untorn, un I feel like this could picture could easily have went into one of my not yet done, but craft junk journals. I always feel like these kind of torn pictures are like, look at what I found while going through Matilda's belongings. Because maybe Matilda's missing. I don't know. Maybe she's hard to find or something happened and they don't know what Matilda is. I'm just taking the lid off of this one. I don't feel like cutting the hole and poking the hole and doing all that stuff. I never even made it to the store to get the other glue because I was digging in something and of course I found some. So I was like, okay, we don't really need to go and buy more glue. We just need to use what we have. The good thing about this watercolor paper is that it is thick and so it can take a beating. But then I feel like because it was watercolor paper, it is easily to bend and fold because watercolor paper, any kind of paper really, I've never seen paper that, water reacting, it tends to react to it. So I can't wait to see what Wonder and Dreamer has done with hers. I'm sure it's something freaking amazing. I'm sure of it. Then we got this. It's supposed to be a little bit shorter than the paper, just a scotch. It looks like I didn't do that. I didn't cut it down scotchy enough. I haven't. Normally, I sit in the pickup line and I catch up on videos that I've missed from collaborations and just random stuff. And the last few days, I haven't got a chance to watch any videos. Because that's like my little quiet time. I've been on the phone making arrangements for stuff. And like today, after I drop my son off, I have to go to Sam's Club and get cookies and things for the party. And my son keeps changing his mind on what he would like. And I'm like, we don't have time for that. People, because his birthday is next Wednesday and we're having this party on a Saturday, a lot of people are having Halloween parties those days. So he has to be mindful of that. But I want to get some cookies, not cookies, some cupcakes for the school, for his class. And I need to have that available. His school doesn't allow goodie bags. They can only have treats at the end of the day. So, I mean, that's a good thing. I don't have to worry about goodie bags. It's kind of sad though. I don't know if they do a gift exchange or do they allow candy at Halloween time. I don't know. Look at what we did. You didn't think it was gonna come out like this, did you? Because I sure did not. Look at her. She up to no. I feel like this ghost is like, yes. Now what? We could have put the apothecary shelf over here, but I like it like this because I was gonna put that little tiny witch in the distance coming in, but I chose not to. Anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this. Please click on the description box and see what Wonder and Dreamer has created. I want to say thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting. I keep forgetting these jewels. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to put them on. I need a sentiment. Anyway, have a great day.